Interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication. Okay, this is the last topic of Unit 2 interpersonal relations. Johari window is the last topic. This is extra based on interpersonal relation. This is the one of the component. Okay, without communication, we never develop good interpersonal relationship. Okay, let us discuss about interpersonal communication and what are the types and meaning, definition, types, forms, and also one of the model, interpersonal communication model. It's very interesting. Okay. Yes. Contents to be discussed. Okay. Contents to be discussed today. Topic: introduction, meaning, definition, purpose, types, and forms, and model. Okay. See, this one of the most interesting topic. These are not asking in your final exam. Okay, this is for your knowledge. Okay, this is for your knowledge and giving the clarity about the interpersonal and the clarity about interpersonal communication. Okay, let's see the introduction. See, already know the people that communication is a powerful way of conveying someone's feeling, opinions, ideas, and actions. Okay, you already know this one in first year base nursing and also second year nursing also. You already studied this one communication. Communication is very interesting and very good. If you build a good communication, if you start a good communication, that will leads to the good interpersonal relationship or rapport. Okay, see, self-talk, self-verbalization, and inner thoughts are some form of interpersonal communication. Okay, self-talk or self-verbalization, interpersonal communication, that divides into two types: intra and inter. Okay, inter and intra. See, first one, interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication, TER, inter. Okay, interpersonal communication is communication between the two or more people or two or more persons in terms of face-to-face interaction. Here, the interpersonal communication that divides into face-to-face or non-verbal meta communication, that is divided into several types or several forms. Okay, this is the basic meaning. Okay, interpersonal communication is communication between the two or more people in terms of face to face interaction, face to face communication. Okay, intra. Okay, TRA, intra. In red color font I highlighted that one. Intra, TRA, intra personal communication is communication occurring within an individual. Okay, that is self-talk, self-verbalization, or inner thoughts, inner feelings. Okay, they will never share their inner feelings or inner thought. They will thinking start thinking, not sharing any ideas to someone, like that. Their self-talk or self-thinking or self-verbalization, like that. Okay, that is intrapersonal communication. Next, definition. Okay, we mainly focused on interpersonal communication. This is very, very interesting and also very important one. Okay, interpersonal communication is defined as the communication taking place between one another in a face-to-face manner. Okay, in face-to-face manner, that is conversation. A face-to-face manner, that is sharing the feelings or sharing the ideas or sharing the facial expressions. Okay, showing some of the facial expression, that is communication. Both communication and communicated persons reflects the personal characteristics as well as social role and relationship. Communication and communicated person, who will start the communication, that person is called communicated persons. Two persons, in two person they are starting communicate, they are talking each other and sharing feelings and sharing personal characteristics, personal thoughts. sharing that one. That is the definition of interpersonal communication. This may ask in 2 marks question. Interpersonal not important. You know, okay, you have to know this one. Interpersonal communication. Okay, that is the definition of interpersonal communication. Okay, that's defined as that's communication taking place in between the two or more person or one another, one-to-one communication. So face-to-face communication. Okay, face-to-face communication that sharing the feelings, ideas, thoughts, like that, and also they are involving in the social role and social relationship, maintaining some of the social relationship, a society. Okay, see, this is the interpersonal communication. Purpose. Yeah, purposes, uses or advantages of interpersonal communication. What are the uses of interpersonal communication? See, can be used to convey and receive the information. Okay, convey and receive information. Okay, conveying some of the information, and also you have to receive. When you receive you have to receive some information from your friends, from your family, like that. And for second one, maintain satisfactory relationship with others. Okay, this maintaining. Okay, maintaining some of the satisfactory. Okay, I'm okay. Okay, that relationship is good. Your friend, okay, our friend relationship is good. Father, mother, like that. Is satisfactory relationship. Okay, when you opening your mind, when you talking openly with your friends, with your close friend, with your parents, like that, there is maintain some satisfactory relationship. When you telling all your personal things, your close friend, that is some relieving your tension. Okay, that relieving your tension. Okay, and you and accept the emotional support. Okay, emotion, you cannot able to control your emotion sometimes. You cannot able to control some emotions, like father death or mother death or some of the grandma close friends death, like that. Some of the death situation, or in exam fail. Okay, fail in final exam situation, that are all the some of the examples of emotion. Okay, cannot able to control that one. You have to open, you have to tell that emotion to someone. Okay, somebody. In that time you will give the and you will accept that emotional support. It's one of the importance and one of the user, and able to make decision and all solve the problems. Oh, okay, able to make the decision making. Okay, interpersonal communication that improve the decision making capacity. Okay, decision making capacity, when you uh, actively working the group. Okay, when your group activities are good or perform. Okay, performs good skill or good knowledge activity in the group task, and the group activities are in the teamwork, that is that improve your decision making, and also problem solving technique or problem solving skills and decision making skills. These are some of the skills you can able to engage and able to make that type of skills activities in your personal life. Okay, that is decided on your communication process. If you are lonely, staying in on room or staying in on hostel, that is not impossible to make decision or making some of solving the problems. Okay, when you actively participate in the group activities. Okay, when you sharing your feelings, ideas, thoughts to with your friends, with your close friends, or with your neighbors, with your parents, then only you get idea some ideas, some decision, and solve um, problem solving techniques. Okay, this purpose. Types, you already know. First of all, you already know this. These are the types of communication. Also, in between there is interpersonal communication. See, types of interpersonal communication, there are mainly 4 types: direct, mediated, mass, or transpersonal. Okay, direct is the direct face-to-face communication. Okay, direct is the face-to-face communication. Direct is the direct communication. Okay, this is the direct is face-to-face interaction between the person. Okay, interaction between the person, it is not dependent any others. Okay, it's dependent on 2 person exchanging. And mediated personal interpersonal communication is the Technology use. Okay, use it some of the technology like use of telephone, mail, or teleconference, okay, email, sending mails, receiving mails, or using mobile phones, WhatsApp, like that. That is mediated. Okay, mediated or use of some of the technology. That is mediated interpersonal communication. Next, mass, MASS, mass communication. Okay, it is the type of communication. It is the public communication, like communication through the TV, television, newspaper, radio, magazine, like that. Okay, some of the head officer they are sharing their feelings in the newspaper or in the radio, not internet. Not internet. Internet is in the mediated. Okay, see radio, newspaper, television, magazine. These are all the mass communication using some of the media. Next, transpersonal. Transpersonal communication is between the person and his spiritual domain, spirituality. Okay, for maintaining, for developing good spiritual activity, spiritual domain. This is the transpersonal. For example, prayer. Okay, prayer or in the Ramzan only, they are doing group prayers and like that. And in the prayer in church or in the temples, like that, there's a prayer or meditation. Okay, like that. That is transpersonal. Let us discuss one by one and different types of direct, mediated, mass, transpersonal. See, first one, direct interpersonal communication. Okay, dyadic. This is between two person. Okay, you have to know these are the terms. What is dyadic, group, direct interpersonal communication, public, organizational, or family. You have to know this meaning. What is dyadic? I'm asking you in IA time. Okay, dyadic. What's the meaning of dyadic? Dyadic, IPC, interpersonal communication. Dyadic means communication between the two person, nurse and patient, or teacher and student, or principal and staff, like that. That's the two person. Next, group communication, it is three or more person. Okay, that's one of the nurse or one of the nursing students gives health education to the group, like, okay, that's the group communication. Group interpersonal communication. Next, public interpersonal communication, it is large group. Okay, that's presentation. During presentation, okay, in the seminar class, taking seminar class, and in the panel discussion, or in the public area, conducting the meeting in the public area, conferences. Okay, like that. And organizational interpersonal communication, this is within the large organization. For example, principal conducts meeting with faculty in office room. Okay, this is organizational. Or head nurse conducts meeting with staff nurses in the unit. This is the organizational interpersonal communication. This is the communication taking place within the hospital setting, and this is one of part of group communication. Okay. Next, family interpersonal communication. Okay, it is within a nucleus or extended or blended families. Okay, it can be used to enhance a good communication between each other. You know, family interpersonal communication is already know the what is family. Okay, either father, mother, son, daughter, like that. There is maintaining some nucleus communication, a good interpersonal communication. That is the family interpersonal communication. Next, mediated interpersonal communication. We already told that this is the technology used in the field of communication. For example, use of telephone, mail, no confusion. Okay, mediated. Next, mass. It's the type of public communication involving large and diverse audience. Okay, diverse the audience. For example, the media, some of the media, TV, television, they are showing some of the bad news. That is diversing the, okay, just diverse the topic, diverting the topic, or diverse the audience, like that. There's a type of public communication involving large people. Okay, one television activity or one television programs. Okay, that's seen by large audience. Okay, large audience. Okay, me, everyone, they are, for example, 6 crores or 7 crores in the Karnataka people. Okay, they are all are watching some TV channels or some movies at the same time, like that. Same time watching same program by large peoples. Okay, it's communication through the radio, newspaper, television, and magazine. Transpersonal communication, it occurs between a person and his spiritual domain. And I told that prayer and meditation, etc. Transpersonal communication, no any confusion. And next, forms. Okay, forms of interpersonal communication. This is no need to discuss what all the different forms. You already know that's different forms of communication, interpersonal communication. Verbal, okay, verbal communication, it is uses words while speaking or while writing, or language. Language is the code in the verbal communication. Language is a code that conveys specific meaning, okay, that conveys specific meaning as words are combined. Okay, there is, that is the verbal communication, like it consider as vocabulary, pacing, and denotative, innovative, intonation, and clarity, timing, and relevance. These are some of the points of verbal communication. Verbal communication, language is the main code in the verbal communication. Next, non-verbal. Non-verbal includes use of all your five senses, okay, it does not involve any spoken or any written words. Okay, it is completely no any, no any spoken, no any spoken, no any speaking, and no any writing skills. Non-verbal communication, only action or personal facial expression, personal appearance, body language, and eye contact and body gestures, okay, and sounds and personal space. See, this is the non-verbal communication, non-verbal form of interpersonal communication. Next, symbolic. Symbolic, that is a good communication. It requires perception of symbolic communication. Okay, it is which involves that verbal and non-verbal entities to convey the message. Symbolic method, okay, using some of the symbols, for example art and music are forms of symbolic communication. Art, art, not HEART, not that art, art. Okay, art and music are forms of symbolic communication. And self-expression, these are some of the symbolic communication, symbolic form of communication. Next, meta communication is important for effective personal interaction, interpersonal interaction. Okay, it is the, see, the meta communication is, it is the communication about the communication. Okay, don't make confused, communication about the communication. Okay, it is communication, this meta communication is used to help the people better understanding of what they have communicated. Before talking or before they are starting communication, they have to understand what they have communicated, what they have to communicate it, or what they already communicated. Like that, they have to think and communicate. Communication about the communication, this is the meta communication. Okay, understand, people better understand what they have communicated. This is meta forms of interpersonal communication. Next, phases of interpersonal communication. NAPS, relationship model. Okay, this model explain how the relationship grow and how it ends. Okay, Mark L. Knapp. He is a professor at the University of Texas. Okay, he's greatly known for his work on nonverbal communication. Okay, see, we divided the two model. Okay, the relationship, how it grow and how it ends. Okay, explain coming together and coming apart. I will explain all those things. See, first one, Knapp's relationship escalation model. Knapp's relationship escalation model. Okay, escalation model, that is coming together, that is how the relationship or communication will be start. Okay, how the communication will the start, coming together and starting. Here there is first one, escalation model. There is communication is escalator, like escalator, they are starting the communication. And NAP's relationship termination model are coming after, or closing the section, closing the communication section, or closing the relationship. That is NAP's relationship termination, end. Okay, end. Okay, out how the relationship it heads. That's first one is the escalation, or how it grows, how it grow of communication process or interpersonal communication. And NAP's relationship termination model is how it ends, how it the interpersonal communication will be the end. Ends. Okay, see, this is one of the NAP's relationship model. See, first one, initiating. Okay, initiating. There's initiation. Okay, first one, initiation, making impression. Okay, creating some physical appearance. Initiating. When you look at some person, the person is activated, or some person is look so soft and so nice and handsome, like the appearance, physical appearance, the plays a major role in this stage. Initiating the communication. You in your mind, when you're looking someone, in your mind there speaks, oh, I have to talk that person, I have to talk that girl, like that. There is the initiating the communication, initiating the mood. Okay, initiating the communication to talk with the person. Okay, next, experimenting. This stage is all about exploring each other well enough and building an healthy relationship by knowing each other. Experimenting is you starting the communication. Okay, you starting the communication and knowing the each other. Okay, you see one person that is initiating, you have to talk. You that feeling start with you, I have to talk with that person. Okay, we'll meet that person. Can meet that person, you will start talking or sharing your feelings and ideas and explaining your opinions, like about that person. That's sharing. That is the experimenting. Okay, experimenting. Next, experimenting leads to intensifying. Okay, intensifying. In this stage, there is less formal relationship. There is less formal, sir, madam. That is the formal relationship. Intensifying. In the intensifying, there is not any necessary formal relationship. Okay, in experimenting, you start call it as sir or madam. In the intensifying, there is giving less respect, less formal relationship. People start revealing their personal information and analyzation. Okay, they start to find ways to develop a good interpersonal relationship with their spending more time with them. Okay, spending more time that is intensifying, spending more time and explaining or sharing your personal feelings or childhood memories, like that. That is intensifying. Next, integrating. Okay, integrating. In this stage, establish closer relationship than before. Okay, in intensifying, you share only the personal feelings or thoughts or some of the gifts, or spending more time. In the intensifying. Integrating, you involving that person in your personal life or in your family, and that's level of intimacy is more level of intimacy. There is strong bonding, building a strong bonding in personally. For example, people may fall in love to find in or find close friends. That is integrating. Okay, integrating, that's establishing good or closer relationship, closely moving. Okay, that is integrating. Next, bonding. In the bonding, in this stage, the person establishes very strong and relationship. In this stage, okay, the person announces their relationship to the world, or introducing the person into the world, or into our small world or small environment, or into in front of the media or in front of the anything. They introducing that persons into the world. That is bonding. That is close relationship. Okay, initiating, experimenting, intensifying, integrating, bonding. These are the five main steps in the NAPS relationship escalation model, or coming together model. This is the starting of building of good building of good interpersonal communication. Then relationship maintenance. In the red color one, there is relationship maintenance of relationship. Okay, maintenance of relation. Next, coming apart or leaving that communication or leaving that relationship. See, first one, differentiating. Okay, due to some external pressure or due to some problems, okay, you differentiating that person. Okay, for example, due to some external pressure, people start thinking individually without involving the partner, without involving some office problem or some business loss or some person death. Okay, some person death, some your closeness death. You start preventing that person, preventing the person, or avoiding the person contact, avoiding the person relationship with contacting mobile phones or in the direct contact, like that. That is differentiating. Okay, that's bond break. First one is bond break, coming apart, going away from the person. That is first step is differentiating. Next, circumscribing. Okay, circumscribing. Okay, after differentiating, The partners limit their conversation or fearing that they would end up in arguments. They set up boundaries in their communication. They prevent completely, they prevent all those eating, ಜೊತೆಲೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು, eating ಜೊತೆಲೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡೋದು, and ಸುತ್ತೋದು ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲೇ, and like they circumscribing. This is the step. They are limiting that person in their personal life, limiting the close friends or limiting the love breaking. Okay, that is circumscribing. Stagnation, it is the relationship declines. If it reaches the stagnation stage, it becomes more limiting or ignoring the person. In the stagnation, there is completely ignoring the person, neglecting. Okay, neglecting the person. The same person is walking in front of you, and there is, you're not looking at that person and not talking also, like that. There is neglecting the person, or the communication becomes more limited. Next, avoidance. Okay, avoidance or avoiding. Okay, avoiding. In this stage, partners intentionally avoid the any contact, and they get physically detached and restrict themselves any forms of communication to avoid any argument. Okay, even they're not ready to argue with that person, that is avoiding, completely avoiding or cutting the bond. That's the avoiding stage. Avoiding stage that leads to terminating or cutting. Final stage is coming apart, leaving that place, leaving the deleting that person's memories, the person's life history, and person's name, all those things you deleting person. The relationship is completely ceased or completely terminated or completely end, and it is completely end, the end of that termination. That is the termination mean terminating. This is one of the good understanding model of the NAPS relationship model or phases of interpersonal communication. First five first 5 points: initiating, experimenting, intensifying, integrating, bonding. These are the five points or 5 steps that's about the coming together or building a good interpersonal relationship stages or phases, which is the 5 phases or 5 stages. Next, how it ends. First, start differentiating, start circumscribing, start stagnation, start avoiding, yeah, to start finally cutting. It is termination. This is coming apart, this is coming together. This side is the coming together, that is NAPS relationship escalation model. It is building good IPR, and it is a stopping of or terminating the interpersonal communication, that is coming apart. Okay, this is about NAPS relationship model or phases or stages of interpersonal communication. Okay, let us conclude. See, already know this is the also one of the it's a type of revision class also. See, interpersonal communication, it's the communication between the two persons. Okay, there is intra and inter. Okay, interpersonal communication, it's communication between the two person. Intrapersonal communication, that's communication within the self or within the individual. For example, self talk, self vocalization, inner thoughts. You're not like to share anyone anything to them, like that. That is the interpersonal communication. There are types, there are purposes and types, and some of the purposes convey and receive the information and able to make decision and solve the problems. And some of the types, there are direct, mediated, mass, transpersonal communication. And forms are, you already know that forms: verbal, non-verbal, symbolic. Meta forms communication. And one of the important model is NAPS relationship model. That's the phases of interpersonal communication. Okay, if you have any doubt, go through the YouTube. This is the video in YouTube. You can watch in every time. Okay, if you have any doubts, please put your doubts or your any queries. Please put your queries and doubts in our comment box or in chat box. Okay, thank you for watching this video.